Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. So right away I can see that your first card in your spread is the Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like that is your energy. I usually take the first card as the strongest. And I feel like you're sitting in your Queen of Pentacles right now. You're very confident, you know what you want, you know what it is that you bring to the table. With the Page of Swords here, I could see that there's stalking going on. I feel like it has to do with other people. I feel like they are perhaps stalking you. They're trying to see what you're up to. Perhaps there was an argument that had happened with the Five of Wands here. I can see that there might have been an argument that kind of set off you to be in your Queen of Pentacles here. You're kind of pulling yourself away from the situation. If you could see, she's kind of facing the other way and she's not facing towards anybody. You could be dealing with someone that is out of a distance, or perhaps they live in a different country. They live further away from you, so their need to stalk would probably be online, I feel. Signs that I see are fire sign. I see Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio. So you can have those in your chart. I feel like you have those in your chart. I feel like that energy is coming from you. But yeah, so there was an argument that had happened and it kind of set you off. And it made you in your Five of Cups here where you kind of were dwelling on the bad from the situation. And this person, they kind of regret treating you the way that they did. So they feel the need to try to reach out to you. But first, before they reach out to you, they feel like they need to stalk you to make sure that it's okay to come in and come correct. But I feel like they see you as this Queen of Pentacles here, where you're just exuding confidence and you're not allowing this person to get to you in any way. With this Ten of Pentacles here, I sense that perhaps there's family that are involved in the situation, whether that be them gossiping about what had happened between you two, or it might be your family where they kind of have their opinions about this person. And it's making you realize that you're better off without them. With this Hangman here, I see that, since this person is out of a distance from you, it's allowing you to have your own space and to pull yourself out of the situation. And since they don't, live close by, they can't come unexpectedly and just knock on your door. I feel like you're capable of turning the other way and kind of forgetting about it almost. But with the Five of Cups here, I sense that you think about it still. Like I feel the way that people perceive you is as someone as this Queen of Cups, where they see that you're confident and you're independent and you don't need anybody. But I feel like, the situation is still really fresh to you and you still do think about this person. It's just that it doesn't phase you as much as it does with them, because I feel like they're very hopeful and they're like I said, they're stalking you, they're seeing what you're up to. And that's because they want to come in and they want to come in and let you know that, they messed up or they regret doing what it is that they were doing. With the Six of Pentacles here, I could see that perhaps they want to put in that effort to make it balanced and give you what it is that you were asking for. I feel like they had that epiphany moment once you left. Because now that you're, like I said, you're gone and you're not looking back and you have your own space, that epiphany moment came to this person and they were, they were really in their head, and they just thought to themselves like, wow, I really messed up with Taurus, and I really need to make amends with them. And they miss you in that way. Wow. Okay. Let me grab some clarifications. Get better detail on the situation here. Yeah, I feel like they are really in their feelings, and they're sad that you no longer are giving them attention. But they definitely are stalking you in some way. Whether that be like social media, talking through friends, or people that you guys both know. Okay, so you have you have Justice, and you have Two of Cups, the Magician. I don't usually take reversals. You have the Death. A lot of Scorpio energy. I sense that you probably have strong Scorpio placements. I was feeling that earlier, but I wasn't sure. But with this Death here, it kind of confirmed it to me that you possibly have strong Scorpio placements, or perhaps they do. Maybe you're dealing with the Scorpio or someone that has a lot of Scorpio energy. But what I feel from this Death card is, like I said, they were having that epiphany moment, and they weren't treating you the way that you wanted them to. So I feel like there was that argument that had happened because you felt like you needed to stand up for yourself, and you did, and this person wasn't really expecting that. And now that you did, this person really feels like they messed up. Like I said, they had that epiphany moment, but they're done with that cycle. They're done treating you that way. And I think that you're questioning whether or not to take this person back because you don't know if they changed or not. And that's a normal thing to contemplate about, because it's if you break that trust once, it's like, how do you know that you could trust them again, right? I feel like that's the energy from you. But I think that this is kind of like confirming in your reading here that they did change, and they really did learn that lesson to not treat you that way, and to know that it's not okay to treat you the way that they did. Let's see what else you have. You have the Justice over here, and that's clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like that's you gaining that justice that you needed by, like I said, you stood up for yourself, you told this person off, you really put them in their place. With the Magician here, I feel like this is their energy where they manifested this argument to happen, because they kind of ignored the signs, and they ignored the signs from the universe, and they did it anyways without worrying about the consequences. So now they are kind of having to deal with that bad karma, and they brought it to them. So you can't really feel bad for them because they made their bed, and now they have to sleep in it. You could be dealing with a Libra. I see Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio again, like I said. But yeah, so I feel like this person, they regret it. They regret treating you the way that they treated you. I keep repeating that, so let's move on. I'm going to grab from the Moonology here. But yeah, so I feel like it will be up to you whether or not you want to take this person back. Because they're definitely coming back for sure. But it's like, do you feel like you can trust them after the way that they treated you? Like, who knows if they will do the same thing? But like I said, they kind of like ended that cycle, and they learned that lesson that needed to be learned. So you have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. And you have hold your vision, fixed moon. So you are a fixed sign. Aquarius is a fixed sign, and it has fixed moon here. So I feel like from the moonology here, it's really trying to highlight, because I believe that Taurus is a fixed sign, right? So I feel like it's really trying to highlight that fixation that you do have. I'm a Scorpio, so I am a fixed sign as well. So I understand the energy of a fixed sign in that sense. But I feel like, with these showing here, it's about you kind of, because I sense from you that you've made your mind up already with this person, and you feel like you can't trust them anymore. And maybe you're right, but in the cards I kind of see that, like I said, I keep repeating it, that this person has realized what they've done, and they know that they can't treat you that way anymore. And I feel like this is a sign that like it you should be a little more open to the fact that maybe this person actually really did learn their lesson. Um, but, as a fixed sign myself, I don't really like to hear that. It's like, you either treat me right to begin with, or you just don't talk to me. Like I'm the same way. But maybe, there is a chance with this person. Maybe they really did change and they want to change. Because there's a difference between trying to change someone and someone that chooses to change for themselves. Because no one could really change unless they want to change themselves. And I feel like from this person, they genuinely want to change who they are, not just the situation at hand, but in a deeper way of changing how their attitude is and changing the way that they treat people. And I feel like you change that in them by telling this person off and showing them that, it's not okay to treat you that way. So even if, you don't get a relationship out of this, at least be proud of yourself for changing that much of somebody. Let me grab from the oracle here. Any advice from the universe pertaining this situation? Yeah, so even if you don't end up with this person, there still is a positive outcome because this person changed for the better. You might not care as much, but they did. And if you want to get into back with them, that's your choice. You have free will. So you have big picture thinking, and you have star family. Yeah, see, so I feel like that is about you, because like I said, it with the moonology earlier, it was about you being a fixed sign. And I feel like with the oracle cards here, it's about thinking bigger, thinking more on the grand scheme of things. Because when you come from a place, thinking from the grand scheme of things, it changes your perception on situations and the way that you view the world. So I feel like if you were to, think the bigger picture outside of this situation, although this person has done petty things and has done immature things, those are small things. That's not thinking big, and that's not looking outside of the box and seeing this person as a whole. So I feel like this is, a message from the universe to kind of take yourself out of that type of mindset of being so fixated on little details, on like how they treated you, how they didn't open the door for you, or, little things like that. But this is more of a message about, being connected with your higher self and seeing the situation for what it is, you know, why it came to your life, why it crossed your path, why this person crossed your path. You know, maybe there's lessons that they teach you. You definitely taught them a lesson. But, you know, it's about thinking, being more expansive with the way that you view, you know, situations like this in your life. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna stop here, but I am gonna continue on to the extended. So if you want to continue to see how what this person's next move is, or, you know, where is it gonna go, so join me there if you want. And thank you for watching. Bye.